I'm Shane Borger. I come from a background in sport, and my sporting background is with cycling and hockey. I've been a national level volunteer at a highest level that I possibly can. I have represented at an Australian level, umpiring both hockey and regularly with cycling. I've just finished the Cycling National Championships in Ballarat. And as part of that, I've looked at developing a business called Attitude Sports, and my Attitude Sports business is managing and looking after events and coaching and also consulting. So I've just recently completed some consulting work in that, and maintaining in my background there, bringing together all of my uni degree, so bringing together my project management, my entrepreneurship stream of my degree, the finance aspects, and developing all of my individual talents and putting them all together to deliver a project for Cycling Australia. So, been very, very busy. In doing so, there are industry standards that have been expected, and in my industry, being that it's a sporting industry, it is smart casual attire. However, when you are presenting to sponsors and you're trying to present to the board of management, it is expected that you would be in shirt, tie and potentially a suit. This assists to provide a professional image and maintain decorum between myself and the people that I'm working with on the board. All of the documents that are presented and bound in a positive way, so that when you're talking and you're presenting the document that the individual has that is on the board, they are able to see a logical flow. They're able to see the document meets their expectation and the solution has met the outcome that they were looking for. In doing that, I've used a lot of flip charts, graph documents, so that it shows visually, because people use kinesthetic learning, so they may be visual, they may be text, the preferred text, or they may appreciate both. In presenting, I tend to use a professional image and portray that through the use of PowerPoint slides, so that I can provide an overview and then answer questions. Being a sports professional, having a professional code of ethics is one of the things that Cycling Australia and Hockey Australia have, and I have to abide by those as both a coach and an official. There are a number of rigorous activities that I need to go through and training. I must work with vulnerable children or vulnerable people, so in order to do that I need to have a qualification that says that I am of sound professional person and able to develop a rapport with those people. The other aspect of my professionalism is that whenever I am dealing with somebody in a coaching aspect, I'm doing it in a respectful manner, that I listen to and respect the individual that I'm working with, take on the information that they are providing and listen to them. It's not about me, it's about them and helping them to reach their goals as a coach. So sitting down and doing some goal setting, practically looking at a series of events that they want to undertake and how they manage to meet those goals and what it is that they're training for, and setting reasonable targets that takes into consideration their study, their life, their work, and the balance of family, so that what we're doing is that we're not setting them up to fail in their goals that they are achieving, that they're reasonable, they're manageable, and are they're able to meet and develop those. What are the attitudes that we're expecting? For me, what you see is what you get. I don't appreciate anybody being deceitful or lying to me. I want a straight up answer, so you'll get a straight up answer from me. As a business person, it's the way it is. put your cards on the table, don't hide anything, make sure that what you put in the document or whatever you say to the sponsor or the organisation that you're working with, that you are able to deliver that. You're not going to deliver some substandard document or some substandard service. It's about service. Service is what provides repeat business. In order for me to continue and work with repeat customers, I have to provide a level of service that is expected and professional. It's managed in a way that I keep regular contact with them. I plan meetings, I send meetings through email and make sure that all of the meetings are in my iPad, my phone, my computer, and that it's also written on the calendar at home so that I don't miss a meeting. In preparing for those meetings and maintaining my professionalism, I always take the time to give myself an extra half an hour. That allows me to settle myself, settle my nerves, contain my thoughts about the way that I think the meeting will go, and then to develop and work through the process of what I need to achieve by the end of that, and that the outcome that we need to achieve is achieved. What are the attributes that we need to develop to be successful? I think being successful is determined by an individual. It's not determined by people. It's determined by you, who you have your own goals. Other people can't set those for you. In order to do that, you need to be professional. You need to think about the situation of what am I doing, why am I doing it, who am I doing it for, and how can I improve myself. Being successful also may mean that you need to find, as an area that I struggle with, is being upfront and doing what I call cold canvassing. It's not easy. Cold canvassing takes a little bit of time, and so in order for me to do some of those cold canvassing activities that I need to do for my business, I actually write a script. I have a script so that I can follow a script and I have an outcome that I want to achieve. In order to do that, I then work my way through, prepare for my arrangement and the meeting that I'm having, and then come through the process, and at the end of it I can tick off and say, yes, I did that, no, I didn't do that. Or I get to the end, and as I'm wrapping up, I can make sure that I've achieved everything by having the tick and flick sheet of my thoughts, and that it's wrapped up in a way that provides an outcome that is what we were after from the start. Thanks.